Quack, quack. Why the fuck are people like this? I want to start a series of all my hot takes, okay? So you're going to be part of the first one. Today's topic, the social dynamics of sports entertainment on social media. I got inspired because this post popped up on my feed. Have you seen the post?
What'd he do?
He just walked in the butt.
He walked in the putt?
Yeah, it's like turning around on a jumper before a ball goes in.
It wasn't that cool.
I mean, okay, agreed. It wasn't that cool, but read me out the top comments.
This got posted because, ? What? This is post-worthy? Yes, very smooth. Making the ball go in a straight line and making it in. How impressive. I've only done that like 20 times. Let's see a 30-foot putt on an actual course. And yes, I made that too. Bro, why do people have to like...
I do not understand the behaviors of these people.
It's like, why do people feel the need to like, oh, I can do that, like blah, 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 like, you know what I mean?
I really think if I'm trying to be as empathetic as possible, it's because that has been set as a social precedent that that's like fair game or acceptable. Which, to be fair, it should be, you know, free speech and all that. But it's only because it's rewarded. All those comments have like 5K likes. So even though this isn't a basketball post, you know that that's very similar to the type of social dynamics or behaviors you'd get on a basketball type of post, right?
Oh, I would block that shit.
Exactly.
Oh,
you see some
that up.
exactly.
Like, okay, no one asked.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you're probably right, you know? When someone comments on one of our videos like, couldn't be me, you know, if it's me, it's clamps all day. We're sitting here like, okay, I mean, yeah, if you're like 6'8", 250 pounds and yeah, probably 100%. If I was a gambling man, I'd put money on you. You know what I mean? But like, what? It was so unsolicited. It's just like, why is that always the natural behavior of a consumer of sports content to go that route? But here's my take.
Okay, I hear your take.
My take is that it isn't cool yet to just be a kind human being.
Or you could just say nothing.
Well, yeah, exactly. I saw that post and I'm like, that's cool. Maybe it's a little cringe, but like, if I don't have anything positive to say about it, why would I even waste my time? Now, if you get a half chub from, you know, trolling people and you like get off on getting those likes on your little comment, that's fair, but I ain't gonna hold you. That's a little whack. I don't really think any of those people commenting are like inherently bad people or mean-spirited. It's just, that's the only option they have. Because it's such a social norm for people to be negative to others when they believe that they could do it too, it's not gonna ever change. Sports content, like the ecosystem, the environment of sports content, that includes the creator and the audience and the dynamic between, has not changed in the past 10 years. Whereas if we look at the fitness industry, it's changed significantly.
I don't know that much about the fitness industry.
10 years ago, if you weren't looking like a certain way and you were trying to get into fitness or do content around fitness, there was no way you could pop off. It was a very gate-kept, exclusive community. Nowadays, though, there's so many different shapes and sizes of creators, so many different diverse voices. There's just been a lot more sub-niches within it. But sports, particularly basketball, has remained unchanged. Even the social dynamics have remained unchanged. If you go to someone's lifting page and they're like, just hit my PR, 135 on bench press, most grown-ass adults could probably put that up. So it's not super impressive if you're comparing them to a pro bodybuilder. 10 years ago, someone would be like, you're fucking weak. Nowadays, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone in the comments of someone's video like that being like, psh, I could do that. Come back to me when you're pushing 225 or whatever, you know what I mean? But like every other sport, is like that. Sports, and basketball in particular, has been the slowest to get positivity injected into it. To play devil's advocate, why is it that when you see like senior citizens playing basketball, remember that video of like those nuns hooping?
Yeah.
Viral. Everyone was loving that shit, eating that shit up.
Yeah.
Why does no one then go, oh, I could fucking do that. I could make a free throw. I could be a nun.
It's just expectations. Like, you don't expect a group of nuns to be able to hoop.
So if they look like normal people, but non-professional athletes, it's all of a sudden socially acceptable to be like, I'm a fucking come at your throat.
Pause!
I think it's just when other people see people that are similar to them, not look like them, but just like have similar capabilities, they just find the need to like compare themselves. Right. And then when you start comparing yourself, then that's probably when it comes out as like, oh, I could do that. Like, you get defensive, you get jealous.
Right, you get jealous, right, exactly. And that's what I feel like we could change with Dabbly Ducks. If we constantly post and celebrate average looking people doing, on a grand scheme of things, average things, but in context of normal people, amazing feats, then maybe that'll start to change. But like, people are so mean to people who aren't kids or people who aren't senior citizens. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Our society hates tryhards. But here's my message to all you tryhards out there. We'll accept you. I love you. I try really hard too. I don't call it trying hard. I just call it dabbling. So I just feel like if being a dabbler was cool, then that wouldn't be the case anymore. It's just that we live in a very Mamba mentality. I want to be an expert, grind, hustle mode type of world. That's the world we live in. If we keep on highlighting the greatness of just your average Joes and Jills, will people's behaviors or perspectives around the content they see on social media as it relates to sports begin to change? And I know that humans are like wired to be a little bit more negative. Social media kind of brings out the worst in everybody. But I'm like, I feel like that's possible, no?
Yeah.
She said convincingly.
Like, social media just isn't an accurate representation.
And yet most people are going to see it as such.
Yeah.
It's no different than the problem with like beauty standards.
Yeah.
For like beauty people, beauty creators, right? The shift that you see happening, right, is more like no filter, raw photos.
Yeah.
You're trying to make a positive
it's
impact,
different
right?
than like not even at that level, literally at the most basic level. Like, you see your friends like doing all these things and you're like, they're so lucky they get to do this. But that's not true at all. Like, most of the time everyone's miserable.
Right. Everyone presents only their best self on social media. And maybe it's just like they're not that deep bro kind of moment. But I truly feel for the current and upcoming generation of people who just love basketball. Regardless of what level you play it at or whether you don't even play it and you just consume it. 99% of the stuff that's posted in the basketball space are just insane highlights, which is entertaining. It's provocative. It gets people talking. But then you start to get like, not desensitized, but like that is what? The baseline now? That's why people go, why are you posting this? Nothing is impressive anymore. My dream for Dabbly Ducks is to cultivate a community of people who love sports. Gotta start with basketball because algorithms and shit. But like love sports, but understand that there's a difference between highlight clips of pros and like regular people with 9-to-5 jobs and bills to pay and families. In their own context, they're both deserving to be celebrated, no? Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think? Are we on the money here or are we full of quack? That's one of the things that like makes me fearful that maybe Dabbly Ducks won't pop off is because like how hard is it going to be to change human behavior and social dynamics, right? When it comes to sports, people are so set in their ways, but let us know what you think.